Ahoy there. Welcome back to Pearls Aboard Oyster. Sorry it's been such a long time trying to get some info out to you, but we have to admit it's been a challenge trying to get decent internet service and Wi Fi. We're here at a marina along the Rideau Canal, believe it or not, in Canada, and we're going up towards Montreal. Right now, this is called the Little Loop, and we've decided after visiting the Thousand Islands that instead of going straight up the St. Lawrence Seaway, that we'd take this little loop around, go up to Ottawa and Montreal, drop down into Montreal, and head towards Lake Champlain. And I'm not sure if we're staying there or not, maybe storing oyster there for the winter, because we're thinking actually of going next year through what's called the Trent Severn Canal System into Georgian Bay in Canada. So we'll see. But for right now, this is what we've been up to. We did the Hudson, the Erie Canal, broke out. We felt so free out of the Oswego Canal onto Lake Ontario. That was absolutely just thrilling because it was big water. The river systems were wonderful and we learned a lot along the way, but it was really cool to just break out into big open water. So that we did. We tucked into just a little cove just outside of the Oswego, New York harbor on Lake Ontario, thinking, oh, it's going to be a dream. We anchored, and then a storm came. And after that storm, boy, holy cow, we had gotten a thrashing. We went up, down, back and forth and got no sleep. So we tucked back into the Oswego Harbor, stayed for a couple of days, got our mast up, back up, because we had had to put it down, which we have it now back down, just to for bridge clearance along the way. And it's been just a journey. We traveled across Lake Ontario that, yes, the Great Lakes do behave very much like the ocean, but it was lovely. It was a gorgeous day when we finally got to go and head up towards the St. Lawrence River and Seaway. And there we landed in the Thousand Islands region, which straddle both the US and Canada. And the border is a little windy and wonderful. The Thousand Islands are spectacular. They're not only beautiful, but they were also just a boater's playground. We had jet skis and skiers and kayakers and boaters of all kinds and barges and major ships. It just felt so exciting. It was summertime at its best. So there, within the Thousand Islands, we got to go between the U.S. and Canada. We've discovered one pearl is that upstate New York, in that area, Clayton and Alexandria Bay, and the castles that can be found, Bolt Castle and Singer Castle, on the islands in the Thousand Islands, are really, really cool to explore. And the history in this area, especially in the War of 1812, we're learning so much between on both sides of the border about how it impacted. It was a naval thoroughway, and it was tremendous in the sense that there were shipbuilding, little towns that we've gotten to see, and just so much history. So we did the Thousand Islands, and now we are right here going up what's called the Little Loop on the Rideau Canal. And we're hoping that we can visit with friends, we're expecting to, who live along the Rideau Canal. And then we're going to head to Montreal and a place called Sorel, which will then help us to drop back down towards Lake Champlain and back down where we think we may end up leaving Oyster for the winter, because this is such a gorgeous area. And the Canadian side also has the Trent Severn Canal and the Georgian Bay. So we're thinking that that might be next summer's hop. But in the meantime, the pearls that we've learned along the way are more about just being able to see life and history from a totally different perspective and getting to appreciate all that our beautiful nations offer, both the US and Canada. And we get to meet people with unique stories all along the way, very cool boats, and it's been a real ride. But we're missing you a bit, and once again, I'm really, really sorry that we haven't been able to get out to you. I'm hoping that this lands your way. I'm hoping the Wi-Fi is strong enough. But in the meantime, you guys keep enjoying your summer and enjoy some of the pictures of the highlights of our trip in our video. And we will see you soon on Pearls Aboard Oyster. Take care. So this is it. Wish us luck. We're on our way to Gross Lake, Ontario, and hopefully